Some men play football to win. Some play to earn fame. But there are a rare few who play because they truly believe they are gods among men. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is one of those rare few. The man who never hid his greatness, who told the world he was the best and then stepped on the pitch and proved it. A footballer whose name became more than a name. It became a brand, a statement, a legend. This is the story of Zlatan, the Lion, the King, the one and only Ibrahimovic. Before we dive deep into this incredible tale of power, pride and pure brilliance, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now, because more shocking, thrilling and inspiring football stories are coming and you won't want to miss them. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was born on October 3, 1981 in Malmö, Sweden. But his was not a privileged beginning. Far from the glamour of European stadiums or the wealth of football giants, Zlatan grew up in Rosengård, a tough immigrant-heavy neighborhood where crime, poverty and broken families were part of daily life. His father, Shefik Ibrahimovic, was a Bosnian Muslim. His mother, Jerka Gravic, a Croatian Catholic. Their marriage was stormy, and after they divorced, young Zlatan split his time between them, living in hardship, stealing bikes and learning to survive the harsh streets. But amid the chaos there was football. At age 6, Zlatan got his first pair of football boots. He played for local clubs like FBK Balkan and Malmö by places where raw talent, not discipline, ruled the game. He was a wild kid, fierce, aggressive, with a temper as dangerous as his left foot. Coaches wanted him to pass more, to obey the system. But Zlatan refused. He wanted to score, to dribble, to do it his way. Even then he knew he was different. At 15 he almost quit football to work at Malmö's docks. But fate and a coach who begged him to stay kept him on the pitch. By 1999 he made his debut for Malmö FF's senior team. His towering frame, deadly footwork and stunning confidence caught the eye of scouts across Europe. And then Ajax called. In 2001, Zlatan moved to the Dutch giants Ajax Amsterdam for €8.7 million. It was in Holland that the world got its first real taste of the Ibrahimovic magic. His control, his vision, his outrageous backheels and flicks, they shocked defenders and thrilled fans. One goal against NAC Breda, where he slalomed past 5 defenders before slotting the ball home, is still replayed as one of the greatest solo goals ever scored in the Eredivisie. But Ajax could not contain his ego or his ambition for long. Next stop, Italy. In 2004, Juventus signed the Swede. Under Fabio Capello, Zlatan flourished. He became a Serie A champion, a feared striker, a warrior. But when Juventus was hit with the Calciopoli scandal, Zlatan moved to rivals Inter Milan. There he dominated. He won 3 straight league titles. He scored goals that defied belief, volleys, bicycle kicks, impossible chips. He taunted defenders. He made goalkeepers despair. But Zlatan wasn't done climbing. In 2009 he made a blockbuster move to Barcelona for €69.5 million. It was supposed to be the perfect partnership, Zlatan and Lionel Messi. But perfection never came. Zlatan clashed with manager Pep Guardiola. The system demanded he pass more, run more, sacrifice more. Zlatan refused. "You bought a Ferrari but drive it like a Fiat," he once told Pep. The relationship soured. One season, 21 goals. One La Liga title. Then it was over. But out of failure came fire. He returned to Italy, this time to AC Milan. And once again Zlatan conquered. In 2011 he led Milan to the Serie A title. His power his finesse, his thunderous volleys. Milan fans worshipped him. Teammates feared him. Rivals respected him. Then came France. Paris Saint-Germain signed Zlatan in 2012, and French football has never been the same. He won 4 straight Ligue 1 titles. He scored 156 goals in 180 matches. Overhead kicks, long-range rockets, free kicks bent with impossible precision. "I came like a king, left like a legend," Zlatan said when he departed Paris. And no one argued. But the world still hadn't seen the end. At 35, Zlatan shocked the football world again, joining Manchester United. Old Trafford lit up with his arrival. Critics said he was too old. Zlatan laughed and scored 28 goals in his debut season. He lifted the League Cup and the Europa League trophy. He silenced the doubters. Again. And then America? In 2018 he signed for LA Galaxy in the MLS. His first game, a 40-yard volley that stunned the world. In 2 seasons he scored 53 goals, including a hat-trick against rivals LAFC that left defenders speechless. At every press conference, Zlatan declared himself the best. And on the pitch he proved it. But the story wasn't done. In 2020, at age 38, Zlatan returned to AC Milan. The doubters returned. Again they said he was finished. Again he laughed. He scored, led, dominated. Under his leadership, Milan rose from mediocrity to glory, finally lifting the Scudetto in 2022, their first league title in 11 years. Zlatan at 40 stood on the podium holding the trophy aloft. Unbelievable. Impossible. Inevitable. For Sweden, Zlatan was more than a player. He was a god. 62 international goals in 121 appearances. The bicycle kick against England. The 4 goals against England in 2012. Including that 30-yard overhead stunner widely called the greatest goal ever scored. He retired, then returned, because even the national team couldn't live without him. But Zlatan was never just about football. His words, his arrogance, his confidence became legend. "I can't help but laugh at how perfect I am," he once said. Zlatan doesn't do auditions, he told Arsène Wenger when Arsenal wanted him as a teenager. Reporters laughed. He smiled. Then he destroyed every defense in Europe. He became a brand, a movie, a book, a religion. Kids across the world practiced his bicycle kicks. Fans copied his ponytail, his tattoos, his poses. Even his enemies couldn't hate him for long, because he always backed his words with goals, trophies, greatness. Over 500 career goals. League titles in the Netherlands, Italy, Spain, France and the USA. Records broken across 4 decades. Clubs made better just by his presence. But beyond the goals and the glory, Zlatan's true story is about belief. A boy from the streets of Malmö, unwanted, doubted, poor, who told the world he was the best, and then became it. Who refused to be humble, who refused to bow, who lived like a lion. In 2023, Zlatan Ibrahimovic finally announced his retirement. The football world stood still. Fans wept. Teammates thanked him. Rivals sighed in relief. The king had left the pitch, but his legend never will. He taught the world that greatness is not given. It's taken. It's demanded. It's claimed. With words. With goals. With courage. With power. And when history writes the story of football, it will carve his name deep. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The lion who roared for 2 decades. The warrior who feared nothing. The man who made the impossible look easy. So if You love this story of greatness and want more incredible football legends like Zlatan's hit that subscribe button right now. Because many more inspiring journeys are coming and you won't want to miss a single one. Stay tuned.